Hey everybody, welcome back to the Marketing Mensch. I am your host, Darren Elliott. I wanted to just have a quick chat with you as we get into this keyword and key phrase strategy building stuff. I wanted to create this bonus track that addresses keyword myths, and I wanted to go over some really good ones that I've heard from business owners over the years, and I wanted to share them with you and kind of dispel and clear up some confusion that's out there. So let's start with the first one. The first one is you can camouflage keywords on a page background, and the truth is, no, you cannot. That is what we tend to call keyword stuffing. That's where you have a lot of keywords and they may be irrelevant and we hide them. Let's say there's a white page background. Well, we would hide them with white text and we would have all these keywords that would represent, be on the page. Long ago, search engines weren't as privy to those kind of tactics, so they didn't penalize you then. They will now. So I don't encourage you to camouflage any keywords on any page background. Please do not do that. Using a keyword twice on a page, you will be found with that keyword. Yes and no. A keyword is really going to be competitive, right? So let's use my example, a plant-based burger stand in Sherman Oaks. If I just use plant-based or burgers, I am really going to be swimming in a sea of competition. And so what I'd want to do is, yes, you do want to repeat or to strengthen your key phrase, because the key word is going to put you in a competitive pool. We're talking key phrases for you because you don't have much of a footprint on the internet. So we want to develop this key phrase, which is 3-4 words that would represent what we call a long-tailed keyword. So plant-based burger stand in Sherman Oaks would be a key phrase that I would use. So I would repeat that in my content at least 3 times, but I would also put that in my titles, tags, and descriptions to reinforce it. So the answer is, using a keyword twice on a page, you would want to use it at least 3 times, but don't think keyword. That's where it's going to be really worthless to you. You're going to be overshadowed by the Goliaths out there. Think key phrase, and that key phrase needs to reflect the search language of your target audience. Okay, also, I need to pay an SEO specialist to develop my site's keyword strategy. No, you don't. That's exactly why I'm doing these videos, so you can learn this stuff. And hopefully, through my explanations and demonstrations, you can see that, wow, this isn't hard after all. It just takes some thought, some planning, and having a good strategy. But all these things that we're doing, the formulas, the rules of the road, you stay within those parameters and good things are going to happen. But it also starts with knowing who we're marketing to. You have to know who your audience is. Okay. Also, I can use many keywords on a page. And that kind of goes back to that stuffing. And no, you don't want to use keywords, and you certainly don't want to use many keywords on a page. Remember, you want to just use one key phrase to represent that page. So if you're a developer or someone's telling you, hey, give me 50 keywords and I'll attach it to your website, it's going to do you no good, because you have to reinforce those keywords that you use. You need to show focus. So that's why we take a key phrase and we want to use that in certain areas on the page, like our main content, in our headers, in our subtitles, in our titles, and so on. Titles, tags, and descriptions as well. So if you have like a bunch of keywords, you're kind of doing the pasta test. Hey, what's going to stick? None of those are going to stick, so you're not reinforcing any of them, so they're not going to serve you well at all. So the best strategy is find the key phrase that your search that's within the search language of your audience, and use that as your focus for that page. And then the next essential page, you'll do the same thing. Find another a key phrase that you can focus on that is in line with the search language of your audience. Okay, also my business name as the keyword will direct other searches related to my industry to my site. Well, yeah, I guess. If you were like, let's say, well known, your company was well known, or you had a signature product, or your name, your name is well known, kind of top of mind, then yes, you would have people coming over on when they typed in that kind of information. But let's not forget, you're probably new to the internet, you're young as a business, and people don't know your signature product yet, nor do they know your name. They probably don't know your business name yet. So what we need to do is develop that key phrase that's going to be in line with the search language that they would be using to find your product or service. So an example, I'm not saying Darren Elliott's plant-based burger stand. I'm saying plant-based burgers in Sherman Oaks. So it is the product, that is the need. They're looking for plant-based burgers. And I top it off with geographic, being specific with my geography, and I'll say in Sherman Oaks. So that's a great key phrase, and that's definitely going to be used by my audience who are in and around the Sherman Oaks area looking for a plant-based burger, right? All right, and then keywords are a waste of time because the big companies control the best keywords. Kind of, yeah. So that's why we have the key phrases. So the people who don't have the footprint on the internet, they still can be seen. They have a good fighting chance of bringing over their audience. Because this isn't like Facebook. We're not trying to bring over everyone. We're just trying to bring over your audience, your primary and secondary audience. Now, if you're like, well, primary, secondary audience, what is that? Go back to my first presentation. Check out my series on what's in your marketing toolbox, and check out how you define your target audience. That's an absolute must. Before you write a lick of content, you need to know who you're writing for. So please go back, study that, and then come back here, and then we'll develop a good key phrase strategy for your business when you watch this two-part series that I'm presenting. All right, folks, let's see, that's about it. So I want to thank you for joining me on this bonus track, and please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Marketing Mensch, and then that way when I do develop an episode, you'll get a shoulder tap. But if you have any questions, by all means, please contact me at darren@unetdesign.com. I'd love to hear from you. And when I do, I'll send you my 10-point content planner that makes this key phrase and content writing really easy for you. So anyway, thank you for sharing your time with me, and stay creative, stay healthy. Thank you, everyone.